Well, it's clear to me that artificial intelligence is completely changing the world, and we've seen so many advancements in the world of internet and software. But at Wayve, we're really passionate about bringing AI into the physical world, and we're starting with autonomous driving. Autonomous driving is going to give us the opportunity to provide safe, sustainable, and accessible transportation for people around the world. But in order to realize the promise of autonomous driving, we need to have an AI system which has the intelligence to make safe and robust decisions in the complex urban environments we drive in. So that's exactly what we're building at Wayve. We're building an artificial intelligence system that can learn how to drive based on what it sees. It has the onboard intelligence to make decisions in real time without requiring a set of rules or maps that tell it how to drive. We're doing this by using the latest advances in machine learning and building really large-scale end-to-end neural network that can learn to drive the vehicle in a very general sense. We believe this is an approach that's going to bring autonomy to over 100 cities first. There are a lot of similarities between autonomous driving and large language models. I mean, fundamentally, they are large, high data, complex decision-making problems. The fundamental similarity is that we believe that the best approach to solving both of these problems is a large-scale foundational neural network. A neural network that's trained using self-supervised learning that can really address very diverse sets of data. Our vehicles collect terabytes a minute from the cameras that we have around the vehicle or the radar, but the video data puts a lot of stress on the bandwidth and the scale that we have to work with. That's where our partnership with Microsoft has been fantastic, because we've been working on supercomputing technologies that really make this possible, both from a software infrastructure perspective, as well as creating the right data and compute nodes to be able to train at this level of scale. Ultimately, we're talking about billions of parameters and transformer models that need to be trained on petabytes of video data. And this is a scale that autonomous driving hasn't seen yet, and we want to push the boundaries. In autonomous driving, you never see the same scenario twice, whether it is different agents or pedestrians or cars in the scene or different weather conditions. Everything is constantly evolving. And so I'm excited to see our partnership grow with Microsoft as we invest more in the compute infrastructure that makes training at this scale possible, as we use new generative AI methods to be able to generate or resimulate or create experiences that we can train from, or by scaling our simulation platform, which operates in a really adaptable way in Azure as well, that lets us both create synthetic training data, new experiences, train multi-agent reinforcement learning systems. I think these tremendous forces that, when brought together, will be what creates an autonomous driving solution that can scale to everyone everywhere, as well as validate that our system achieves the performance that we expect before we deploy it on public roads. Our partnership with Azure has been fantastic for our business. There's been really three key things for us that have been most impactful. The first one is scale. As we've grown our business, Azure has been able to adapt to our needs, to scale, and provide the elasticity as we grow. So if you want to focus, this partnership has allowed us to focus on what's most important to our business, building the embodied intelligence technology that will power the future of autonomous vehicles. And working with a global leader in cloud technology has meant that we've had a platform to operate and have been able to focus on our core product. And the third thing is about innovation, being able to stay on the bleeding edge. As new GPU technologies come out, we've been able to adopt them, which has allowed us to push the boundaries further and further for our machine learning. Even Azure ML has been brilliant for us, because it's meant we haven't had to build teams of people working on this technology, but we've had a managed platform that's enabled our systems to train effectively and efficiently on Azure's cloud.